You know, slocky, man. It's technology. All right. It's just a part two. Isaiah 60 and 17. It said, "For brass I will bring gold, and for iron I will bring silver, and for wood brass, and for stones iron. I will also make thy officers peace, thine exactors righteousness. Violence shall no more be heard in thy land, wasting nor destruction within thy borders. For thou shalt call thy walls salvation, and thy praise, and thy gates praise." All right, this is what's gonna be. This is what's coming to us, coming for us. It is laid up for us. The kingdom of heaven is already prepared. All right, delightfully and meticulously. All right, for the men. When you have about me outside for the leaders of Israel, for all of Israel. All right, no more having to unlock your doors and leaving our chariots and have somebody breaking into them. All right, there's not going to be any avoiding YNs at the liquor store. All right, no more have to worry about your life being in doubt. All right, no more about robberies, and, STDs, and your children not being righteous and your wives being unfaithful. Okay. Wherefore it says, "And they shall build the old waste. They shall raise up the former desolations. They shall repair the waste cities, desolation of many generations." Man. All right, we're gonna have these other nations in captivity. All right, Isaiah 49. Um, Isaiah 49 and 22. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, "Behold, I will lift up my hand to the Gentiles, set up my standards to the people. And they shall bring thy sons in their arms, thy daughters shall be carried upon their shoulders. And kings shall be thy nursing fathers, and their queens thy nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth, and lick up the dust of thy feet. And thou shalt know that I am the Lord Yahweh. They shall not be ashamed that way from me." We're gonna have um, these heathen nations, the the um, the elite of these nations. All right, of all the heathen nations, starting off with Esau, Edom, they're gonna be our caretakers, or no, they're gonna be taking care of our kids. All right, they're gonna be taken care of. They're gonna be everywhere into them. They're gonna be changing diapers and things like that. You know, they're gonna be in obeisance to the nation of Israel, man. Okay, they're gonna bring their riches and their gold, the finest of the fine, the first fruits of everything unto the children of Israel, man. So we don't have to worry about apologize when we make statements. Bright on our tongue because we are silenced unless we lose our check. We're gonna be able to speak uprightly without any repercussions. We're not gonna be ashamed of our color, being ashamed of who we are. It said, Isaiah 61:5, and strangers shall stand and feed your flocks. The sons of the alien shall be your plowmen and your vine dressers. But ye shall be named the priests of the Lord. Men shall call you the ministers of our power. Ye shall eat the riches of the Gentiles, and in their glory shall ye boast yourselves. You know, like it was coming out of Egypt. It said, well, this is a wise and understanding nation. All right, what nation has the most high so nigh? All right, it said, you don't come up to the Mount of Zion, and Jacob's going to teach us. You know, the world is going to learn what true leadership and what true righteousness is, how to truly plant and till the earth. Okay, we're really going to see how much the earth is going to yield in their precious metals and precious herbs and spices. The real smell of fragrances. For your shame ye shall have double, and for confusion they shall rejoice in their portion. Therefore in their land they shall possess the double. Everlasting joy shall be unto them. You know, and we're gonna have our fame, all right, our infamy. We're gonna be restored whole. We're gonna we say the end of Job, but better. He increased Job more than the end. Okay, things that we have lost. All right, we're gonna regain, man. This is the comfort, the joy, the promise God made to the sons of Jacob. You know, so I'm gonna say shalom.